Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. We are continuing our run with the Predator Racing Group in the Challenge Series here. We've already got 4 races in the books for the season, and we're doing pretty good. We are currently got the number 1 and number 2 drivers, as well as the number 1 ranked team. We're only supposed to get 5th or above, so I'm feeling pretty good about things. That being said, we do have to be careful because we know from past experience that we usually start off pretty strong in the season, and then we start to drop off as the season progresses because presumably the other teams start to develop their cars a little bit more, and they eventually catch up with us and then surpass us. I really want to try and do my best to limit how much increase we do to the car, because if we do get first place and we decide to go to the next race up, or next series up, I should say, we won't be able to carry those upgrades with us. So we've got to kind of make a pivotal decision partway through the season to decide how much further we want to develop our cars and things like that. So all that being said, let's get back into the episode. Got the gearbox coming up in 4 days. Looks like Garuda did well. Good for them. Only 12 hours to fix our stuff. We'll take the interview. Sure, I'd love to have Gerard. Not really, but I mean, I'm going to say it just because it doesn't hurt us, and maybe we eventually need somebody like that. Pit crew, mistake-free weekend. That is awesome. Did I actually change over the pit crew before I ended the last episode? I probably did, because I think I was trying to start doing that. Yes, it looks like I did. In fact, change over the pit crew so I wouldn't forget today, although today's the day that I remembered. Go figure. If I hadn't done it, I would have forgotten. Because I did it, I remembered. So I think that's just how life works sometimes. So yeah, next race up, we're going to have a sunny practice and potentially rainy race day. So that's something definitely want to take into account. Any sponsors coming up soon? We do have sponsors coming up here. Actually, 2 sets of sponsors coming up very, very soon. And we're so close to being to the point where we can finally start working on our auto factory. Alexander, hated by own mechanics. Okay. And car repairs finished. Let's go check out our car improvability points and things and bits and bobs. We're improving performance-wise all the parts that we actually care about. Obviously, like we said, we have a gearbox coming in soon, so we are not even going to touch any more gearbox until that second one comes in. There's no point in improving the performance of this other one. I mean, we could plug in one of these suspensions. Just gets a few points, I suppose. Especially since it would still be done before race day. I don't think I care about the reliability because we are, again, replacing it most likely. We'll go with this, and looks like we do have a couple sponsors coming up here soon. I'll check that here momentarily. Give it a chance to get us the full 3, which it does look like we have the full 3. Nope, we got 2 and 1, so we will wait just a little bit longer on that. Here comes the gearbox. There is the gearbox. Really, really good gearbox, actually. Definitely want to plug that gearbox into that, please, and that. And I think we start working on the suspension now. Is that going to get enough points? We might drop the engines off temporarily, just to get us a few more points on these things. And honestly, we're going to go ahead and drop that off, but we'll do that for now. Really trying to focus a bit more on performance. So yeah, let's go get us suspension. Actually, let's check back real quick. Gearbox, we're still 6th. Brakes, we're up to 4th. Suspension, we're actually 3rd. So there's a chance that a suspension that we make really won't put us in... Like, we may already be in that top quadrant with one of our suspension. The second suspension is likely too low. But we may only need to make like 1 to guarantee that we're at the top level there. Yeah, we might we'll start with 1, and then we'll make a decision after that. I think I'm okay with spending $800,000 on this. I think that's okay. At least get a suspension out of the way, just to guarantee that we get our stuff up there. But other than that, we may actually be done making parts at this point. Still need a couple more sponsors coming in. Oh, there are 3 offers. No, wait. Yes. It said 1 offer, but I guess it was just 1 new offer. Stonewall Bank would be pretty good, because if we could get first place, that's a lot of money. Antarctic over here wouldn't be too bad either. Has a little bit of upfront payment. Could also just go with this one. It's more upfront payment, and we don't have to worry about the bonus payment side of things. Do we have another one that is... See, this one's already United Kingdom. So we may just take that one just to be safe. And in that case, we may just take the $400,000 up front and be happy with that. I mean, it would be amazing to be able to get this and guarantee a first place finish in that UK race coming up. But it's just not... I don't know how likely it is. I think we take the safe route. I know it's almost, it's kind of sad to be that safe, but I feel like that's the right move. Here, most likely this is the one we want. 4 mil up front for 12 races. That's a long time. That's what, 330,000, 300 some odd thousand per race. This one's already 300,000 plus the up front. That's not even a joke. Not even close. Why did I even do the math? 1.25 mil per race. Yeah. None of those other ones are going to touch that. Cool. All right. And let's keep going. All right. Layla's birthday. 40% chance of rain on race day. Yes, I would love to get a brake factory. We will get there eventually. How's Layla's morale currently? Where's morale? Oh, right there. It's actually a little bit low because of her addictive personality, so I think it actually is capped out. Other than that, so honestly, we might just save ourselves $100,000. Yeah, whatever. I'm playing this from a game standpoint, not a roleplay standpoint. Roleplay standpoint, I probably would have given her the birthday card because I feel like the right thing to do. Let's come over here and plug in this new suspension. So we have a 795 and now an 830. I mean, the 795 is pretty good. I just don't know that we need another one. It's even before we start improving the performance of it. I think I'm going to do a cycle of just improving performance of what we have and see, which means I might plug that one back in there and see what things look like after that. We're not going to be able to use this one yet, so we'll just have it ready for the next race probably. Something like that. All right, let's go with this. I'm going to try and hold off on designing parts for right now. I know it seems crazy, but because we're stopping really early in the season, but I feel like we might be okay for now. We'll see how it goes in this next race. Wet weather training. Honestly, I feel like this might actually be pretty useful. It's not always going to rain, so it's not going to be useful 100% of the time, but it could still be pretty useful sometimes, especially if it ends up being permanent, which usually the training stuff is. Let's go check you out. Wet Weather Pro. It is a permanent trait, so it gets +2 across the board when the circuit is wet. Now, is that only when it's truly, truly wet, or is it even count when we just, like, I guess the track being wet is different than the level that we need to have wet tires. So even on inners, the track is still wet. So I think any type of rain at all, he'll get this +2 across the board boost, which is really, really good. And he's starting to become an incredibly good racer. All right. Layla still's got some improvability to go for, but we're getting there. And eventually we may swap over to a different driver at some point. I'm pretty happy with both these right now, but who's to say we don't look for another one at some point. In fact, let's just double check to make sure we don't have anybody new to scout. Oh, we have a bunch of new people to scout. Yes, please. This is awesome. This is good because you never know when we might find a good wonder kid or somebody like that could just jump in here and we can develop. There we go. That looks good. A bunch of 17, 18, 19-year-olds in there, so maybe there's a wonder kid out there. All right. This is Ardennes. We've had second, first, and second. We're gonna go for the third and above. I'm not gonna go quite for first yet. I mean, $1,000,000 is still pretty good. If we get a couple of firsts in a row, then I might start looking at that. But for now, we're gonna do this. And so those two look great. Those two are fine. Those two are fine. This one, we want you to have that one, and you to have that one. And then those two are fine. Probably up to an 800 here, which is awesome. So you're going to take that one, and you're going to take that one. I might take this one, and then just give her the thing that lets her repair things faster, and just assume that we're just going to have to repair it like once or twice during the race, and it might end up still being okay. Because it is pretty big gap from 734 to 800. That feels pretty big jump. So I think we are going to risk it and go with that part. I forgot there was more days to race day than I realized. I should have just focused on this part. For some reason, I thought the race day was like 1 day away. It was like 4 days away. So that was a little bit of a miss on my part, but I think we're still going to be okay. Back, both our drivers are actually pretty happy right now, which is awesome to see. I don't know if I've had 2 happy drivers in a long time. Man, I still wish it showed us like how we did on this race last year, because I would love. I mean, I could go look it up, obviously, but I wish it just showed like on one of these screens here and say, "Hey, this is how you've performed in the past. This is how you can probably expect to perform now." But that's all right. All right, grab you two. Car setup. Let's see what we got here. Go ahead and push the downforce to one side. Push the handling to one side. Push the speed balance to one side. Something like that's good enough. And 9 to 11, it's a little... I'm going to go with softs. 9 to 11's borderline might be good enough, but we'll do the softs for now. Usually I want it to be around that 10 lap mark just to be safe, to make sure that we have enough. Something like that. Yeah, so you're 10 to 12. I don't know if I could split them up and get any real benefit. I don't think we have enough time on the track, do we? I haven't tried it. I mean, I don't think our practice is long enough. I think we had a long practice session, which is like either medium or long. I can't remember. One of them was like 15 minutes, I think. So if we had that extra 3 minutes, I definitely think we could do it. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do super softs, because I think he's gonna run super softs, and he might run the super soft bonus. But she's probably not gonna care about her tires anyway. So the fact that we get super softs is irrelevant. I'm gonna put both of them on super softs to make sure they both get plugged in. But I have a feeling she's gonna take that repair quickly and then the race trim, and that's it. So the tire bonus is irrelevant to her, even if she decides to run softs. So that's gonna be fine. She super softs, and what is it? Ultra super softs and softs is what she needs for her her gears, right? So super softs, horse softs should both be fine. You do have to take that into account as well. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Go, go, go. All right, send you out. It's only poor, so actually pretty good information. Oh, pretty decent jump, but not necessarily the biggest jump in the world. It's only okay, so we want, again, a decent jump. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, there you are. And okay on the downforce, interesting. So we'll give a bit here, pour there, a bit more, and then very poor. Who knows how much that's going to have to go up. Do something like that. I already got an excellent. Nice. Would have preferred to have been the downforce, but I will take this. It's 91%. I could live with that if we had to. So, all right, good. Just a little bit. Speed balance, good. Just a little bit there as well. And then looks like handling is still locked on. Perfect. Still very poor on your speed balance. So we went from okay to good. So not a ton more on the downforce. And went from poor to great. A little offset on the handling looks good. And then very poor to still very poor. So you must be way over here on this other end. I do kind of want to bring that back just a smidge. Okay, something like that. See what that looks like. Probably only have to bring them both in one more time and then we're good to go. Most likely. Yeah, great. Excellent, excellent. That is perfect. I mean, we'll do a little tweak on the angle just to try and lock in higher than 97, but I am 100% okay with that. I'm 100% okay with 97%. Do that math. All right, do that. Stints. 6 laps, tire choice, all that looks good. Send you all the way out. Oh, excellent, excellent, good. I mean, I'm still going to send you out, I think, permanently, because 94% obviously is plenty. But just have a little bit of work cut out for us on the speed balance. So we'll do that. Send you out for 6 laps. And go. Go team, go. Have to see where we sit on the time charts this time around. Eighth, 10th. I mean, I could live with that. A lot of what we gain comes from actual in-race strategy and pit strategy and stuff like that. So 8th and 10th, 8th and 11th now, 8th and 9th. There we go. It's not too bad. We did double up level 3 as usual. Up 7th and 9th at the end there. Oh, very nice. Nice little jump up. Now that was the faster tires, so we have to take that into account because we actually got beat by somebody on just regular softs. But that is okay. And it's going to be rainy, so Roland is going to be having a good old time. All right, like I said, I want to do quick fixes and then race trim. And then for you, it's going to be raining the whole time. No, it's not going to be raining the whole time. So we're going to do super softs and race trim, I think. Intermediates could be useful, but we're going to have to pit for fuel anyway. So we'll do all that. How'd you end up? 96, not bad at all. Intermediates, that's fine. All that's good. I have 9 laps of fuel. Went up to 98. Very good. All that looks fine. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. So we will obviously be pitting around, basically around lap 9, you know. So we probably don't want to go too aggressive on the fuel. We'll do 1 lap of red, and then we may just drop back down to yellow, honestly. Just really, really stretch out these inners as much as we possibly can. I mean, the fact that we're starting at the very back of the pack does make things a bit challenging, but what you gonna do? That is the way it is. Somebody already went off the track a bit. What's the temperature like? Pretty warm, actually, considering the rain. Something tells me we are not going to get much. I mean, it's really not even that wet, to be honest. But, like I said, I am just going to drop it down to mediums. Or yellow, I should say. Just really see if I can milk this all the way to the point where it's the best time to pit for actual slicks. I mean, we could pit a little bit early and probably still be okay. So we'll just settle in here. I know it's not super aggressive. I know lots of the other guys are going pretty aggressive. But that also may mean they have to pit on slicks while it's still a little bit wet, which might mean we can gain some time there. Maybe it's a bad strategy. Maybe it's a good strategy. We'll find out. I mean, they are starting to scale up ahead of us pretty quickly there. Some of them are starting to drop down a little bit. Really just settling in here. Now we're back up. I mean, we're not we're getting slowed down a little bit on some of these curves. So, I mean, it's not like we're really getting outpaced drastically. And maybe I could be more aggressive, but really just trying to settle in here. Could probably be more aggressive with one of you. Looks like the rain is going to stop completely for the rest of the race. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the laps here in just a second. Pump one of you guys up a bit more. Probably Roland, actually. Alright, so here we go across the line. You can go... If you go up to orange, you can go 4 in a bit. Which might time out okay. And if you go... Or if you stay yellow, you might be able to go 5 laps. So let's do that, actually. Let's put you up on high and leave you on yellow and see if that helps get us a lap difference on the two. Honestly, tires are getting pretty warm. Probably could still go up to push, though. As long as you're pushing with the engine, we might as well push a little bit with the tires as well. That is falling back pretty far, and I get it. It's fine. Hoping these other guys are pushing so hard on their fuel and stuff like that that they're going to have to pit quite a bit earlier than us. Still come out while it's still wet. Maybe they have to come out on inners, or maybe they choose to come out on slicks before it's time. Alright, I'll drop you down. Not too worried about the tires, to be honest. We may have to go down to low for a bit. Let's check the math here in a second. He should have 1 lap left. She should have 2 laps left. I think she'll be okay. Alright, 1 lap left, and just barely maybe. We'll see how she is on this next lap. But yeah, a couple people are having to pit in. They're going to come out with still a little bit wet. So we're going to be able to go 1 and 2 more laps respectively for each of our drivers. But we are going to go ahead and pit in now, and we are going to bring you back out on super softs. Fuel options. I think we just fill it up with a little bit less. Let you really push. All the parts look good. Fast. So looking pretty good, I think. I think we're okay. I think it's an aggressive strategy. These guys are going to be a little bit slower. They're not on the greatest, you know. Although we are getting in the lower band of what inners are good for as well, to be fair. So maybe they are fine. All right, let's check you. Are you just not crossing the line? Just not crossing the line with 1 laps left. I think you're going to be fine. So we'll go ahead and schedule your pit. Bring you out on... Honestly, we're going to bring you out on super softs as well, because it seems like there's no reason not to. All that looks good. How long will it take us to fix? Actually, not that much. So I feel like we should just fix this every chance we get, just to make sure it doesn't drop down. I know it's a little bit more risky because it is one more thing. Do I want to drop you down like low for like half a lap just to make sure the rounding works out the way I want it to? I think so. Good enough. Alright, so you can go stay on high and go... we'll go push initially. We probably will drop you down pretty quickly though. We got a pretty good pit. That was a really good pit. Alright, we gotta drop you down to yellow on that. I think I can leave you both on orange though, on the engines for quite a while, if not the rest of the race. A little bit of an uptick of rain at the very end, but probably not enough to matter. Might be enough to give Roland his boost, but that's about all that it would probably do for us. Really not much for us to do except sit back at this point. I'll check the timings when they cross the line here in a second, but other than that, I think we are pretty much locked in for strategy for the rest of the race. Alright, so we cross the line. Yeah, 5 more laps at the current rate you're going, and you probably have 6 more laps. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and just bump it up to 12x. Let this speed through for a bit. Check, keep an eye on the temperatures, but so far so good. Alright, we're going to drop you down to conserve just for a bit. Same for you, just to make sure we're not hitting that ceiling. 3 laps on Roland, 4 laps on her. She's up to fit. She's always down 19th. 2 laps for Roland. 3 for her. She's really struggling, isn't she? Alright, let's slow down a little bit. Alright, schedule your pit. Come back on super softs as well. Again, that looks great. We're only going to have 6 laps left, so we're going to go 6 in a bit. All this looks great. Good. Honestly, you can go up to push. You got plenty of tire left. Plenty of tire left. The guy in front of us is going to pit. We can get out faster than him. Oh, we're going to pass him before we even get... maybe not. Never mind. Thought we were going to there for a second. Let's get a good pair, guys. Oh, we had a mistake already. I think we still got out, though. Please tell me it's not the wrong tires. When we get the mistake where it's the wrong tires, oh, that hurts so bad. All right, schedule your pit. Super softs, you're going to have 5 laps left, which is not a lot. We'll go 5 in a bit here. Park conditions. I'm going to fix it again. I mean, we should be able to make it to the end, but just to be safe. We're going to bump you up to neutral, but that's about it. Don't feel confidence go all the way up to orange for you. Let's get a good pit here, guys. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Go, 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 go. Get out there. To 13th, not too bad. He's on 9th, but a couple people ahead of him are going to have to pit as well. So we'll keep it up. Check the timings when we cross the line here. Alright, he's crossing the line right now. He's going to have 4 in a bit. We can probably go red towards the end. We'll leave it as is for now. And same for you, 4 in a bit. You're definitely going to be able to go red towards the end. So we'll go ahead and stay where we're at. So 4th, still not above our sponsor objective. A couple of the guys ahead of him are on tires that are more worn than ours, so that might help us. Man, first place is just screaming. We are right on 3rd's tail. We had a little bit of extra fuel. I'm going to go ahead and go up to overtake. Just going to go neutral. See if we can get past this guy here in a second. Can't do this forever. Maybe half a lap or so. Oh, come on, get past it, get past it, get past it. Go, 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 go. Oh, so close. So close. Come on. Alright, it's starting to rain again. Alright, can't go down for very much longer. 2 laps remaining. Actually, we can do it for a little bit longer than I thought. So I think we can do it for 1 more lap, right? Yeah. We can do 1 more lap of that. And then you have 2 laps remaining. And you can actually go red the whole time. So we're good. Leave it on neutral because you got plenty of tire. Car engine's actually pretty low. We do have to be careful with that. But I'm gonna risk it because if I can get past 3rd place, that's the goal, right? That's the thing. Come on, get past 3rd. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this is your time. You're racing better now. Come on. Come on. Pass him, get past him, get past him. So close. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh. Go. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think I made a mistake because I think we went we only had one lap left, so man, I got too excited and thought we were going to get past him. So we're not going to get our sponsor objective this late race. That is unfortunate. Oh well. We gave it our shot. So close too on a couple of these. I mean, he's right on his tail. I just can't get past him. So unfortunate. Perfect on the fuel though. For both of them, just about. I mean, fourth is a good. Fourth and seventh are points. I mean, we're still fine on points. It's unfortunate to miss out on that extra money. So close too. And it's possible that early strategy of really trying to bide my time and really stretched out, maybe that was the bad strategy. It probably was. But like I said, we still got the points that we need. We definitely should still be in first place overall. Ooh, it'd be cool if one of those guys had some bad parts. Nope. Actually, Nightingale had one of the fastest laps. Go for her. Good old Ellie. Good job. Yep, looks still first and second on the drivers, which definitely means we're first on the, we're actually stretched our gap even more. So, because I think we were 39 points, now we're at 45. So, for all other purposes, it was an excellent race. Just barely missing out on third place there, missing our sponsor objective. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just $1 million. What's $1 million? I mean, come on. I'm kidding, of course. You guys are not happy. It's interesting. You actually lost some of your relationship with your mechanic. What is that about? It's because we didn't hit our objective? Still made a couple $1 million. So I'm not happy with that. I can live with that, guys. Come on now. All right. Now we're making 2.2 mil per race. I could start my thing now. I'm not making parts right this second. Maybe. Should probably also start bumping my budget up for next season's car. I don't think it really matters because I'm just going to hold on to the money anyway. So whether I hold on to the money or they do, I don't think there's any difference because I don't think it's... Now, if it gave you like anything you put into the next budget for next year's car increased by 5%, well then cool. But I honestly don't... I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. So I don't think it matters. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. The sooner we get it going, the better. Road Car Factory. 50 weeks. It'll take us a year. Just a little bit shy of a year, obviously. So we're going to be a couple races into next season before we actually get it. But that extra 1.25 mil per race, especially in the next league up, where I think we're not going to be making money per race. I think we're going to actually be losing money per race. If I've seen some of the other videos from other people and from my experience from the last time I did this, I think this is going to really be super critical for us. $350,000. I'm sure the chairman's not going to be super happy with us. Just trust me, chairman. We're good. We's good. I'll take the interview. Octanes Racing's Gerard had a bit of disaster, finishing down 13th. What's your analysis? I'll say he's an excellent driver, because why not? We'll be kind to people. Pit crew. We did have 2 mistakes, which is unfortunate. That might have been also what cost us a little bit. Let's see here. Let's go check the hire real quick. Not 85. Nope. 87. Nope. 78. Nope. 91. Nope. Not even good enough. 92. Also not. I mean, none of these are good enough. We got high standards now, don't we? High standards. All right. The 1.8 definitely needs to swap out. 0.4. The 1.7, please. And then the 0.3. And last but not least, one of the 0.2s. We'll swap out this one. Cool. All right, now let's min-max this. We got a couple 18s. This 18 looks like that will be perfect. It's not good at much else. So that looks good. Fuel is an 18 and a 17. That looks good. Tires are 16, 18. Let's move the 14 up here. And then double 14s. That looks pretty good. And actually pretty good on the fixing as well if we need it. But I don't think we're going to need it. Alright, let's get the car repaired. And now, let's go check this out. Really, at this point, we can just plug in all the parts that we are actually using. Still want to get the engines capped out, but I think we got time. Just cap these out 11 days after. That's not too bad. This will get high enough that it'll be fine. And then we'll focus on the engines and stuff. Ah, looks good to me. So yeah, saving money for next season already. Definitely one of the earliest I've started saving money for the next season, I think. Rear wing development back. Doesn't really matter to me. Taylor, scouting report. Alexander. Shy and retiring. Shy and retire. Okay. That, I don't think that actually means he's retiring. That seems odd. Obviously, he's not good enough for anything we care about, so I don't know why. I don't know why I care. Rear wings can be developed. I do not care at all. It's very likely that we are not going to be here next season, so we will just abstain. Apparently, the chairman is going to break the vote, and we will have development for rear wings next season. Cool. Good for them. All right, that's good. Another driver scouting coming up soon. Arcana Kulkarni. Setup whiz. Got some potential, but goodness, what is that? Can't brake or corner. Yeah, I feel like those are kind of important for being a race car driver. Braking and cornering. You know what that means? I mean, she's a drag racer. You don't have to worry about braking. You don't have to worry about cornering. She's a drag racer. She's not a circuit racer. That should actually be her qualification down there at the bottom. Currently better. Good stuff. 40% chance of rain. Aditi Bali. Tondela expert. Still not good enough for us. Sounds so like, I don't know, pompous. You're not good enough for us. Yeah, factory's good stuff. Abdul Nassar Nadal. Bad form. Thankfully, that's only for 2 weeks. Otherwise, yeah, it's not bad. It's got some potential. Not any better than what we got now, but not a bad driver. I'd like to find us a good reserve driver that can help maybe improve our stuff as well. We'll have to check. Travel to Munich. All right, here we go, guys. Munich. Oh, it's not the actual travel yet. By the way, how are we doing on sponsors? 2 races, 1 race, 1. Oh, we got 2 coming up in 1 race. Perfect. I'm gonna stick with the third above. I think that I'm gonna pretend that was a fluke, and that we're gonna be fine. I don't think there's anything that needs to change here. Looks like all the parts are looking pretty good. So I think we're settled on what our car's gonna look like for the rest of the season. Just working on performance and reliability at this point. And again, hopefully we built up enough of a lead in the first part of the season to be able to hold on to it when we start kind of dropping off a little bit towards the end of the season. All right, let's go. Grab you 2 guys. Check this. Go one direction. Go there-ish. Go up there. We definitely want to try to do the softs because she gets a boost to softs on her thing. So we really want to try and run softs if we can. At least for a couple of the stints. Scratching an itch and it's not hitting the button. All right, go, go, go. Oh, wow. Very, very poor. Double very poors. We did get a great. So definitely need a lot on the downforce. And we need a lot on the handling, which doesn't surprise me since it was literally pushed all the way to one direction. Hopefully we can figure this one out though, the speed balance, because it doesn't need much. And it could be the other direction. Oh, great. I forgot to do her. Whoops. This cost us 3 seconds. How dare I? Alright, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. Speed balance, something like that. Handling needs to come up a bit. Something like that, maybe. Alrighty. Went from very poor to okay. Not bad, not bad. Very poor to poor. At least that's progress. And then great to great. So again, it's very likely it could be the other direction. Just won't know until it starts not being great anymore. Very poor to very poor. Wow. That's not very helpful. Okay to great. Very poor to very poor. I kind of want to keep this handling a little bit close. Just something like that. Here comes the rain, which is going to slow down our tire progression, unfortunately. But what you going to do? I've got a couple goods finally. That's okay to good. And then poor to good. And then great. Still hugging the greats here. We'll stick it where it's at. Hey, very poor to finally we're getting a poor. Great to excellent. Very poor to poor. Yeah, you also got a poor. Good for you. And let's bring this back. Something like that. It's gonna be hard for us to lock this one in. We're kind of struggling, it feels like. Alright, there we go. Now we can send you out for good. Try something like that. It may mess it up. If it does, not the end of the world. Wait, you'll be fine. I meant to send you out for the full 6, but I don't think we have time for 6 anyway, so we'll just take it as is. 93 is not amazing, but it's doable. So we got a poor on or great on the speed balance, I should say. So I'll move you up to there and then do something like that. Probably going to be off, but we'll try that. And we'll leave them out. Hopefully we'll at least get the 3rd on the race trim, which... yeah, we'll get it. Alrighty. Hey, we actually got some timings too. 6th and 9th. Not bad. Of course, that's against people on the hitters, so actually not so good after all. Oh no, that's just showing there. They were just on inners at the end there. Oh, it's raining at the start again. Let's see if I can do a better strategy this time, maybe. Oh my goodness, it is so... like nothing. Yeah, we're even starting off on sauce, which I think is the right thing to do. And honestly, it's borderline just never get on enters, but just so close. Don't think we need quick fixes. We'll just do these two. It's unfortunate we didn't get the 15% there, but hopefully 10% is at least something. Oh, button, car setup. Oh, we did bump it up to 97. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll do softs. That's fine. 98. Very good. That looks good. I guess we'll start on double reds, but I'm a little nervous about that because I feel like we're not going to have quite the traction I would like. It's a little scary. Actually, you know what? A lot of the other guys are starting on high on the engine. You know what? We got to go for it. I mean, why not? And when we crash, I'll tell you exactly why not. I'm going to drop here in just a minute for just a little bit. I'm going to keep you guys on double red for just a little bit longer. As the track starts to dry up, I'll feel a little bit better about you guys going as aggressive as you are. Not rolling, it's already up to 12th. 11th, nice. Good job, buddy. Alright, drop you down to double, to orange, and neutral, and drop you down to neutral, and leave you on overtake just for one more lap, just to get a little bit of a space between the two drivers. What's the temperature like? Oh, it's really, really warm. We're going to have to drop down to conserve. Alright, we drop down to yellow, we can get 6 laps. Drop down to orange, we can get 5 laps. I think that is perfect. Drop down to 15th, 17th. Man, we are dropping down big time. What's up with you, Roland? Come on, buddy. Here comes the rain again. Tires are pretty warm, but it doesn't look like they're going up anymore at the moment. Wet Weather Pro. I think you'd be doing better than this right now. Alright, crossing the line. 3 laps left. Should be fine. 4 laps. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Wow, Roland is really dropping down here. Maybe his adaptability is bad. I actually haven't looked at it in a while. Nope, ignore. I'm sorry, my dear. Now, the real question is, do we come out on enters for this little bit? I'll have to look. I can't remember exactly where the band is, but I'll have to look. I think we're just borderline in the band for winter, so it's not by much. It'd be nice if somebody else pit ahead of us so we can see what they're going to do. Make it one more lap on these tires? I think so, yeah. Just barely, though. We're probably going to drop down to the final band just for a smidge, but don't think it'll be a problem. Alright, especially since these are... Oh, no, these are actually the faster tires, so actually it is a bit more of a problem than I was thinking. So enters really are good at about... Probably the... I mean, I don't think it's going to get quite wet enough where enters are truly optimal. I think we stay on these. I think we stay on these. It's kind of crazy, but I think that's the right move. His borderline is so borderline. You know what though? If the driver says it's wet enough for him, I should probably trust that the driver like thinks it's wet enough for him. So one gap of inners here in the middle. That actually probably is the right move. I mean, it is very, very borderline, but if the driver thinks it's wet enough... I mean, the driver complains about everything, to be fair, but I'm going to trust that they know what they're talking about. Because they always tell you when they're in the last band and things like that, so I'm going to trust that as far as tires and stuff, they also kind of know what they're talking about with that, regards to that as well. But I also will feel pretty comfortable pushing these tires quite a bit more. I mean, everybody else is coming out in inners, so I think we're fine. I think it's so borderline, but I think we're okay. Greases up to 11th. Not bad. Tempted to really just stay in orange even if it caps out the red. Because, I mean, we do need to go pretty far into the race before we can really feel comfortable swapping back out, but so maybe we don't go all the way up. We'll play it a little bit safer. Once I get over the hump, I might feel okay pushing the tires a bit more. I mean, she's got 6 laps of fuel left. He's going to have 7 laps of fuel left. So I feel okay staying in orange for quite a while. A couple of these guys came back out on softs. Let's see if he can get past number 10. That will tell me that was the right move. Let's do what we did. If we see those softs start to drop down a bit, we will know. And a lot of that can also have to do with maybe these guys have high adaptability, and I think the high adaptability really helps you out with, you know, the wrong tires on the wet or not, you know, so to speak, one way or the other. So maybe if you have high adaptability, we can stay on softs and gain some benefit. Still really not feeling like we're really getting the push I was hoping for. I mean, I thought we'd still be getting like 3rd and above, but we're just not. We may have to drop down to the 7th or above sponsor objectives because it feels like we're starting to get up that hump where the other teams are starting to get better than us. And it's really just a matter of can we hold on to enough points to stay first place on the season. 3 laps, 4 laps respectively. Looking okay. I mean, he's not getting past number 10. Wrong tires or not, so seems like those softs were fine actually on this track at this level of wet. Two laps left for her pit. Is that going to time out? I think that's going to time out just fine. I mean, he might be out a little bit longer than I would have liked. It's hard to tell. Alright, let's go and schedule your pit, my dear. And definitely coming out on softs. Yes, 9 laps. That would be 8 laps after pit, so that should be fine. Do that. Actually, no, we'll do... Well, we do feel a little bit more, be able to push the engine a bit more. Engine is fine, so I think that is actually the right move. I'm not going to fix anything. Package. Alright, come on guys. Still have a chance. Still have a chance here. Oh, could have pushed your tires a long time ago. You go push your tires as well. Alright, hit for you. Softs, fuel options. I think we are going to do the same fill-up strategy and just really push the engine as much as we can. Because your engine is perfectly fine. Your engine is fine as well. Plenty of time to be able to push the engines. In fact, we'll check the laps here in just a second when she crosses the line to get a really good count. But I'm pretty sure we are cranking you up here in just a moment, at least for a few laps. Here she comes. Here's the line. So she's got 6 laps left, right? No, sorry, 7 laps left. And enough. Yeah, so she's good. Let's go overtake. And honestly, we know you're going to be good too. So we'll go overtake them both. Drop you down to yellow, though. We got to be a little careful with the tires. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they're stacked up at the moment. It's a bit problematic. Alright, 6 laps left. Still good, still good. Neutral now, just a little bit earlier than maybe I would have liked, but we just really got to make sure these tires last. Five laps left when we cross the line. Now, still good, still good. Come on, guys. Let's get going, guys. Come on. Get into high gear. Oh, this should have been a couple passes right there. It's so close. Wait, did we get it? Oh, she did a double pass there. 6th, 5th. Good job, Layla. Even Roland's doing okay. I don't think we're going to get 3rd or above, but yeah, 3rd is too far ahead. But that's getting past a couple of those guys looks pretty good. All right, drop down to conserve. Really starting to get some heat in the tires, unfortunately. Check the counts here in just a minute. I'll get past there. Get past there. Come on, come on, come on. Did you get it? You got it. Good girl. Whew. All right. 23, 24, 25. So 3 laps left. We do need to go down to high. You can still be on the highest level, the overtake. Come on, Roland. Now you need to get up there, buddy. Really, it's all about points at this point. I mean, I know we're missing some more money, which I'm probably just going to start dropping the sponsor objective down to 7th or above. So it's unfortunate to miss that money, but getting the points, keeping the points is also very, very important. Right, she's about to cross the line. 2 laps left. Looks good. She could probably go red for just a little bit of a lap if it came up to it, or came down to it. You're still stay red. I mean, you can stay as red as you possibly can. And honestly, definitely go up to neutral at the very least. Maybe even go push at the very end here because you got plenty of tire left. Your tire is just not doing too good, but you really just got to hold on just a little bit longer. Last lap. I mean, stay orange probably. Stay red. I mean, if you are going to be capped on red anyway, we might as well push. Maybe you can get a spot back. You're only 0.2 seconds behind the guy in front of you, 0.1 seconds behind. So if you can get up to 7th, that would be amazing, my friend. If we start getting challenged here, we'll push it up to red. But I think we're okay here. Oh, he dropped out of 9th. It's even worse. I mean, he's going crazy on the stuff, and he's still dropping down. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a bad race for him. Still missing 3rd by 1 spot. But we're going to get some good points. Looks like yellow, Vincent and Gerard, are going to get more points than us, which is unfortunate. But it should be okay otherwise. Everybody else looks like they're split around. One before us, one after us. We were at, what, 45 points spread on our first place as a team. We'll see if that changes any here. Yeah, 94th. I just can't quite get that top 3. Still top 2 drivers. Not by much. I think we're losing a little bit on Roland here. 47 points. So we only gained 2 points, but 2 points is 2 points. You know, that's something. Got a bad neck. It's always rough to deal with, but I mean, we have to bring him, and our backup driver is worthless. No offense to her. I'm sorry. Well, there's our save. We're gonna go ahead and put a cut in there. So far, so good. Exactly halfway through the season, right? Yep, 6 races in, 6 races to go, and we're still in first place. So yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.